challenge.
This challenge.
Oh boy.
Yo,
Luca's in the house.
Yo, what's up, Luca? What's going on, man?
boys? What's happening?
How you doing, sir?
I'm a top 50 gamer.
Top 50. Congratulations, man.
Nice.
Where do you think you
Nice.
landed when it's all said and done?
Probably like 40 something.
That's awesome, man.
Maybe in the top 40, I reckon.
What was your ending score? 2.2252,
2252, I think.
Nice, man. I was right around there after doing some late grinding myself. So you're in good company. I appreciate all the hard work. Congratulations on your first, right? Top 100.
Yeah, should happen long ago, but it's all right. We're with it now. I'm going to start doing it every so often. If it spikes on the badge, I'll go for that again, and anything cool for Annie. So that's a plan, man.
Nice, man. Well, now that it's become a little bit easier for you, hopefully you can kind of take some good mental space and not feel like you're having to grind too hard. Obviously,
Of course, man. That's what it's about. I'm just taking it easy. That's why. Like, my account's at a level where I don't have to get a high percentage at all.
well, that's good because it's easy to get burnt out. I'll tell you that. It's not.
Yeah.
It can be quite a grind if you're going for 95% or above, and so I'm with you, man. Save yourself for future tours. I like it.
Easy, man.
I see. Also, by the way, we have Brian Voice with us. Good morning, Brian. How are you doing?
Good morning. Congrats, Luca. Top 50. That's
Appreciate it,
impressive. That is really impressive. And wow, really good job.
Yeah, I see David G is with us. I see Chabot Rita. Good morning. I see Rachel J. Good morning, all. How are you doing? Yeah, David G. Notice the background. So I revealed this on Kart Talk. I do need to get the shimmer, the shine. I was told one of my wonderful commenters suggested putting some Vaseline on it. I've been a little scared to. I don't want to make it look like it's some kind of like even shiny or something, but I'll find a way to make that shine go away. But this is the first time on the tour reaction to have this background. What do you guys think?
It looks amazing. I
great.
forgot to comment on it. I didn't even notice it when you did Card Talk because I was on and off because I had to do something. But it looks amazing, man. Great job to whoever designed
Yeah,
it.
Remedius did a phenomenal job, and
Amazing.
So
Great.
my feedback to him was, I got to get it pink, first of all. And the rest of it, I said, he's like, all right, cool, that's a good idea. Let's try to see if we can come up with some cool stuff to incorporate. I said, let's get rid of some of like the Game Boy and like the handhold controllers because I don't really do as much with that. It's all mobile, obviously. So, and then I said, let's get some characters instead of the characters that mean something to me and this channel. Why don't we get stuff that everyone loves? And so I kind of selected some of the top items from this year. I will say I picked the carts. The carts had to be my favorite, but everything else are some of the favorite items in the community. And we have this the shirt available on Etsy. We've already had a couple purchases, so I'm excited out. Doing free shipping till the end of March, kind of extending it. But if you like the shirt, it's very comfortable. But if you like some of these characters, if you like Daisy Tie-Dye and you like Meowser and you like some of these characters, feel free to take a look at the Etsy shop. And mainly, I put this logo together because, I don't know. Who knows what Mario Kart Tour will hold in the future? But it's cool to just have something a part of this game and sport it. And so my sons look at my shirt. They don't play Mario Kart Tour really that often, but they played Super Mario 3DS. And they're like, oh, that's Meowser, and they're like, oh, that Daisy looks pretty cool. And I don't know. There's something about that. This is this game personified in a logo and a collage. So hopefully everyone can enjoy that. What's up, Peach Happy? What's up, Eva Taco? Space Jump, what's going on? How's it going? It looks so cool. Thank you. I don't really watch Kart Talk, but I definitely love the background. Your channel icon is also pink, too. Yes, David. We like pink here on the StudFit channel. Talking about pink, we got, looks like this Daisy Peach with a little pink capsule, and then, of course, Mario with his capsule. What are you guys excited about this tour? Obviously, we're about to jump into it for the first time, so try not to spoil anything. But what are you looking forward to going into this brand new Doctor Tour?
Finally being.
Most importantly, honestly, is seeing who gets coconut malt tea because that's been a Luigi Vacation exclusive for since its release. There hasn't been another Posco driver.
I'm excited to see who gets Armix with no 1R.
Interesting.
Remix Vanilla Lake. I've never seen someone be excited about Vanilla Lake, but hey, man, if anyone's gonna be excited about it, you will hoop. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good, man. Good. Let's. I will say, because week two of the tour, I'm always a little bit less excited about ranked and just really focused on ACR. So I left a lot to gain on my my rank score, but obviously, as you saw there, still got first place.
Me too, man. That's what I did. Like, I was that far over. I'm like, I'm gonna win ranked. I can't be stuffed. I'm gonna give it a rest.
Yeah, and honestly, all three tracks were really hard to get in that top, just to get the full gain. I did a couple. I think one track I got. I think it was the Power Plant 2R. I got a boombox coin and was still like 6,000 off. So it's just one of those things where it's like there's so many different actions, so many different ways you could go.
Cool.
Yeah, let's. How did you guys do in ranked? Anyone have a sleeper or anything? Anything eventful?
I had a rough ranked. Everyone was leveling up in my rating.
Everyone was leveling up, man. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I mean, I think tier 99 was within sniffing distance for a lot of players, so it became a little competitive there. You got the driver tickets. You gotta love those. They're coming in real. I'm hoping they'll come in real handy here with the Miis. I know everyone's really excited about those. Definitely some investments. I did take up the meaty myself. So I took up meaty there. I did put a little bit of a small investment into Toad Astronaut. You see there, I took up to 5 just to solidify a nice little score there. But yeah, no, I will say,
love his buffs.
Oh, for this tour?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes here in a second. Can't wait for you to see top shelves for Coconut Mall RT and Choco Island 2 RT, says Eva Taco. High mileage, low rent. The background looks so lively and lovely. Thank you so much, High Mileage. Hopefully you're doing well. David G said he came in third place for the Explorers Tour. At least you got hopefully you got the brand new Shy Guy. Here we go. So Kareem 163. He had a beast score here. As you saw, it looks like he quad capped his PD Me suit. That's pretty crazy. Looks like he's doubled his yellow.
What is this, man? It's the third best me suit in the game.
It's phenomenal.
Gold,
and it's always got that
block and PD Me.
It's always got that high ceiling there with boombox too. But I think the one that you have to look at here is the Goomba Me suit. He's got eight. I think just single capped.
It's tracks. It's a fantastic me suit. Siegel was going to take it up, and I was considering taking it up. It's got some good tracks.
Yeah. So, and obviously everyone's pretty excited about the Crawley card and can get behind that. But the Goomba Me, I think this is the first time that we're seeing a non-plus skill really showing off here. This is the top ranked score of my friend list, who I have, Carlos 85 and other great players. So he crushed him. He got 5 or 6K over the next person. So it just shows you guys the Miis have already taken over. It's not will it happen, it's already happened. And like I said, if you're fighting against Miis because you can't afford it, I get it. I understand. You can't afford the rubies to spend on them all. But guys, it's never too late. You can still go in. You can still get them. You've already won a bunch. Just feel free to get a couple more. And I think with the discount in the shop, they're cheaper than getting driver tickets. And every single one you invest in is increasing the base points. I know that there's a point of diminishing return for every 4. It's going up. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's going up. But I think at the same point in time, never too late. What's up, Crispy Iron? How you doing? Wondering when they will finally fix the bug on the Android where you can't use items sometimes in landscape mode. That'd be great if they fix that. David G, I don't have Explorer Shy Guy, unfortunately. Can't say I have an issue with that, says Eva Taka. All right, cool. We're all cut up there. Big Brolo in second with 157. Raker 152. Liam Helock 152 as well. Bob 149. I'm at 148. Carlos 148 as well. Antilev 147. Frenzy Fans 145. Crazy 145. Raz for 143. Shy Guy Kart 142. Montana 141. Cianillo 140. 140 for Shadow Legend as well. G's 138. Sammy D 136. Matt 133. Ronnie Cash 132. Luca, 130. Which score are you most proud of here, buddy?
Well, my estimate was like 153 or something, so I dropped like 20K because rank was easy. It was the end of the top 50. I was way over. Couldn't be stuffed grinding, man. But
Crawley Kart and the Diamond. Which one's the wonderful Diamond?
And they're both great for my account. Again, with the commemoratives, you can't go wrong with the big commemoratives. You got to invest in them. They're such a safe investment. Even before the top 100, I was thinking, okay, I'm probably going to do it because of how good they are. I get my usage out of it early. But yeah, they're wonderful diamonds. Another great glider, has some good tracks for me, and I hope they keep going, and we'll see the rest of it. But yeah.
Yeah, I ended up getting that and the Garnet that I hadn't that I somehow missed out on when it first came around. So I have all three now, not all at a high level or anything like that. This is a huge flex. This is awesome. I will say the Yellow Off-Roader and One Up Mushroom, having them both quad capped, something I've done as well. I think that's a strong meta move. I think a lot of players should consider investing it to whatever that maximum is for them. We got Seagull 130, Edito 130, Frenzy Grind 130 as well. MKD Ben 128, Frenzy fans as well. Avi Quado 126, So Crazy 123, which shout out to So Crazy. I think he won our action count competition. We'll jump into the Discord and just verify that, but he crushed it, man. So for this track, we did the Prime Plant 2R, and he got a 202. Phenomenal run there. I think that was the number one out of anyone on the server. You got to get first place, and you got to be in 150 cc. So a couple people were close, but yeah, like blah blah blah. Got 208. We got finished in second, so pretty good there. But yeah, so crazy. I think he's on quite a tear. He's crushing it right now. So shout out to him on his score. We got this be Chris 123, Groovy 122, Draco 119, Larry 116, Hero 113, Spy 2K 113, Adam 112, Brian Voice, you got 111. Anything that you were the most proud of? It looks like you got Luigi Knight up there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Luigi Knight in the 2R. Probably most proud of a run in the other new Nitro, the RT with Astronaut Toad. I had a run with 216 actions, but unfortunately it was second place. But also I was happy there. I had no top shelf glider, so I also went in and bought the diamond wings.
Yeah, there you go.
And you know, I'll say really quick, a shout out to your awesome new logo, StudFit. Like, you have the wings at the top because the wings are so big now. You know, you got first, you know, in the wonderful wings, which is such a good glider last year, and then they put it on the wonderful Garnet, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. And I think they even have them on that what was that giant Valentine's Day cart, the Cupid's Arrow. Mm-hmm. I think there's some wings on there, maybe.
Yeah.
So I think the wings were a nice touch. Also, nice touch, of course, your carts. The Vampire Flyer, also one of my favorite cards for sure. But you had spotlighted the Luigi Knight's cart, the Shielded Speedster.
Oh yeah.
And I know that's a favorite, but also a shout out again to Luca, who, because of that cart, you know, you had to put on such a nice costume. It was like an epic moment.
That was a good one. There's more to come there.
Yeah, last year was good, man. It was we had a lot of fun there for sure. And that was a fun little contest. What's up, Eggsy? What's going on, Paul? Thank you, Tamara988. Loving the new logo. Appreciate that. Good. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words, Brian. Honestly, this morning, I don't know. I was a little sad, to be honest with you. So seeing all these names and seeing how well everyone scored, and like literally all these people are my good friends. Looking at, you know, Spy 2K and Hero and Larry and Draco. I don't know. This brings a smile to my face seeing all these wonderful names and why this channel exists. Why I put together this logo is really for you guys. I mean, this is I could just keep going to the same old logo, but I don't know. There's something about my commitment to this community and putting a smile on your face. And hopefully, if this logo does that, that's wonderful. But I'm doing it for you guys. So I mean, even going through, I revealed on Kart Talk that I was part of a major layoff, and so I've been currently on the market for applying for jobs and stuff like that for this month, and getting pretty close to making to accepting an offer. But this point in time, probably still a week away from making any type of decision. But it's been wonderful to have the support. Just awesome to have everyone's kind words and just reaching out. And I don't know what this. This channel has been like an escape for me. It's been fun, and I've enjoyed it on just as a hobby. Hopefully my life doesn't get too busy in the next role, but I don't know. Today I'm just very appreciative of everyone on this list, and so reading this list means a lot to me this morning. For whatever reason, I'm getting even a little emotional about it. So thank you guys, everyone on this list: Nikki V 105, B-Rad Geo 105, Snuffles 95, Issa 88. And to CJN 84, Zooms 80, SM Bros 79, Tyler 179, Marco 79, 78, Breeden 71, Millie 70, Hulup 68, and Viking 64. So Hulup, you said you had a tough rank here, huh? 68K.
The loadouts were good. It was just not having enough time to grind.
That can be tough. I also see Paul said, can we see the t-shirt? Yeah, so full logo here. Got the gold me here. Got the pink Shy Guy. Got the charging Chuck. On the other side, the fan best costume of the year of 2022, Mario Samurai. Got Luigi Knight. Got the gold, the question block. And then tie-dye, as you can see. And on the other side, Gold P, Meowser. And there's a bunch of cool stuff hanging out there. You'll see some tokens. You got some bullet bill. You got some super horns, a variety of things you like in the show. So if you like the shirt, go ahead and like this video, like the stream. Hopefully more people will join us as we get into the tour. We got through ranked. Now we're ready to get to actual tour reaction. See what's all going on with the buffs. I think one of the comments that came through Kart Talk, which was, a very awesome episode. Thank you again to Sammy D for joining us. Love Sammy D. This channel would not be here if it wasn't for Sammy D. And so supportive there. But a lot of things happened in that episode. One of the things is that we talked about the Healthy Life Challenge, which Sammy D launched last year with the Doctor Tour. And I took it upon myself at that point in time to push myself to kind of the next level. So at the time, I decided I was running just casually every once in a while, like 3 miles. So I ran every day 4 miles during those 14 days, and also decided to cut out sweets. And actually, it was in May, so it was it was like right before the beach season, so kind of got a little bit into shape. But this year, excited about getting into it a little bit earlier. So whether it's running 4 miles, which I'd like to do every day, but if I can't get to that, at least 30 minutes of exercise I've committed to for this Doctor Tour. I've also, more importantly, decided to, because I already exercise a lot. To be honest with you, I spend a lot of time exercising, but what I do a terrible job is not eating like complete garbage. So I've decided that I'm going to track literally every single thing that I put in my mouth. And so in the calories in versus calories out, I was very passionate about talking about some of the things I plan on doing during this Kart Life Healthy Life Challenge. And I've personally decided that I'm going to get you guys and update you guys along on the journey. So I've created a little sub channel in our Discord for me to be able to post pictures about what I'm eating, hold myself accountable with you guys. And so it's one of the ways I'm adding value within my server as an extension of the contest that Kart Life is doing. So if you are in our server, awesome. Watch along as I'll be completely transparent with you. I'm 233 pounds that I weighed myself yesterday, which I have never been this well. A couple times I've been a little bit more, but it's been a long time since I've been this heavy. So my goal is to get down to 220 by the end of May. But anyway, I'm looking to lose a couple pounds, and the way I'm going to be doing that is really just monitoring the calories in. So, for me, I've already ran through what that looks like, and about 3,000 calories per day is, just kind of a maintenance weight. So I'll be at about 2,500 calories I'll be consuming every day, and literally tracking everything I put in my mouth through using this app called MyFitnessPal. So if you want to watch my progress and what I've been doing, and if you want to throw support in there, you want to kind of do your own challenge, you can either do it in Sammy's channel. My little sub channel was essentially to be an extension of that, just to keep you guys up to date on what I'm doing. But if you want to, kind of come along, you want to do something with calories in versus calories out. Just maybe increase your exercise a little bit. Maybe walk out to the mailbox, walk around the block. Maybe get your 10,000 steps. Maybe drink more water. Maybe do something outside that you wouldn't have done before. Feel free to join in, because this is the Doctor Tour. We have one life. Let's make it count. Let's live a healthy life, and that's hopefully what we'll be taking away. If you notice that my logo has always had these the Dr. Tour from last year in like the nice final badge that we get for the today's challenge. And for me, that's just a reminder for me to have a healthy life balance between this game and real life. It was just me. It had a lot of meaning to me, and that's why I did it. If you ever wondered why I had it that way, it wasn't to broadcast that on anyone else, but I just kind of kept it to myself. But I've taken upon myself this tour to really be more vocal and to be transparent with what I'm working with. Me exposing my weight and some of the issues, eating way too many kids snacks over the holidays, and January has caught up to me, and I'm pretty excited about getting back to where a healthy weight that I feel comfortable, and I feel like I'm actually being a great father by taking my health and putting it first. So there you go. There's my little healthy rant. I had done some fitness competitions in the past and have fallen way too far away from that, to be honest with you. So excited about this tour. Are you guys going to be doing anything with Kart Life's Healthy Life Challenge, or kind of what's your thoughts on the Doctor Tour when it comes to taking your health seriously?
I really. Sorry. Go ahead, Lucas.
I'm just going to stick to what I've been doing lately, because this year, because I'm trying to get back into basketball, because I've been working a lot last year, trying to play semi-pro level at the end of this year.
That's awesome.
And I sat down with my trainer the other day, and I've really gone over some diet stuff and a lot of like everything to the T. So vitamins, like diet, everything. I'm writing down my macros and all that. Like, I'm really stuck on it because I really want to get to that level right now. But yeah. I think just sticking with what I've been doing the last couple of months would be good.
Yeah, I don't know how you keep in shape for that. I mean, basketball's one of those sports it's high cardio. But you also gotta have some power too. Were you gonna say, Brian Voice?
I've just been in the gym and everything. I'm doing gym, cardio, all that.
Nice, man.
Yeah, basketball is incredible. I used to play a lot. It's underrated how important it is for stamina and fitness there, not just for the half court game, be able to run up and down the court, which was tough for me originally. But no, I just wanted to say, StudFit, I really appreciate what you and Sammy are doing. It's so cool. Like on one hand, it was weird that we had a doctor tour again with the coconut mall shown instead of Shroom Ridge, but that now we get to have this opportunity. And I'm so with you. I'm also trying to cut out snacks, because one thing is exercise and stuff, but what I've found is that, and I walk over an hour a day over here in Jerusalem. I purposely don't drive a car. I don't own a car. I also don't take the public transportation. I walk. I commute within my walk, but eating is so important, because what happened was half a year ago with all this walking, I started to not care what I ate because I wasn't gaining any weight on the scale. Mm-hmm. But what happened, I had a blood test recently that had extremely high sugar, not extremely high, but really high sugar and cholesterol. So on one hand, it's nice to get to the lower 200s. But a person, as you know, StudFit could be like 180, 190, same height, but eat a bunch of stuff with fat and sugar, and their cholesterol could be horrible, and their sugar, and they can get diabetes and heart disease. Yeah. So it's so important, the nutrition. together with the exercise. You're an example of that for the community, and the health field industry is lucky to have you. I really, wish you all the best on what opportunity you're going to take as your next one. I've seen that, when one opportunity goes away, it might be kind of tough, and you might not know what's going to happen, but then another new opportunity might bring amazing things. So I really wish that for you.
I appreciate that, man. And I crushed it last year when it came to hitting quota, something like 120% of plan, and I had a great year. But at the same point in time, the guys were the startup and they were struggling to hit the goals that they were trying to hit. And so I could have been, banging my head against the wall, trying to take this thing off the ground for another year or two. And, I kind of, certainly at first I thought that maybe this could be a blessing in disguise, and it's not even a disguise anymore. It's definitely a blessing. There's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to in a next role. And honestly, this has been an exciting, it's actually going to be tough. I'm going to have a couple different good offers, and it's going to be tough to make the right. I kind of describe it similar to like The Bachelor, where at first you're like, you're crazy, you're drama, and you can kind of make a lot of quick and eliminations, but eventually you feel like you can make, I could see myself with 4 different people, and they can be 4 completely different paths, and you don't know which one's the right one. So it's certainly a blessing, and I'm excited about what's going on forward. Honestly, that's been really positive. I've just been very calm and collected, and very relaxed, to be honest with you. This has been it's actually been a refreshing point in time. I will say for going back to the Healthy Life Challenge, Sammy D put together this challenge. At first I thought about doing just kind of like as an extension of his contest, putting it some more at stake, and having kind of a little more at stake when it came to sending out a T-shirt and Kart talk. So it was brought to my attention maybe that was a little distracting. So I want everyone who was interested in the contest, please do that. Please do so on Sammy's server. But if you want to watch my progress, that's what you can do on my server. So just want to be very clear about that. Good. All right, let's get into the tour now that we got the
just one quick thing, StudFit. All I'm going to say is just everything happens for a reason. So 100%. Whatever path you go down and whatever happens, it's all going to be good, bro.
I appreciate
So wish you the best of luck.
I appreciate that, sir. Perseverance, good morning. I see mentions the Rainbow Streetle. So I don't mind already jumping into this. We have a Rainbow Streetle, guys. So a new alt for the street. It doesn't look, I don't know if it's just me. It doesn't look as rainbow as I was expecting. Maybe from the back it does. Obviously it's multicolored, but I don't know. I would expect a little bit more pink. That's I think some more violet and magenta or whatever. Roy G. Bibb. I'm trying to think of the different colors there. Rainbow. I don't know. This doesn't look very rainbow to me. But I think we've just seen so many different rainbow things. This tour, we do have Peach Gardens coming back. We got the Shroom Ridge. Sky Garden is back. Coconut Mall RT here. Obviously, we were expecting that. DK Mountain is back too. I know that one's a tricky one.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yep. And then Toad Circuit. That's it's unique when we don't see that one as often coming back here lately. Looks pretty decent motion, says Eva Taco. Good to know. All right, cool. So there you go. That's the Rainbow Streetle. I know, Luca, you're a big commemorative item guy. You might be grabbing that one up probably.
I'm going to pick it up, but it's not going to get invested into ever, I don't think. Just the hitbox, so it's a bit small. But it'll probably have good coverage.
Probably will. So this is a Para Bitty Bud Mesuit. The name is crazy. It looks interesting with those eyes. But you gotta love the wings. We love the wings here on the StudFit channel, as Brian Voice was mentioning. But yeah, a Para Bitty Bud. Is a Bitty Bud? What is a Bitty Bud? For those Mario Kart super fans, what can you guys tell me what a Bitty Bud is, and is it different from a Para Bitty Bud?
It's the little beetle that you see. It's like the enemy in the games, like the little flying beetle. They're different colored.
Okay.
Wow.
And a Para one is a flying one.
That goes back to the original Super Mario Brothers. Those things were in those games, perhaps, right?
I'm not sure. I think they came in the 3D games later on.
All right. Well, we also have Kart Pro this tour. We had events by making opponents crash. I like that. At least when it comes to the voice commands, makes things a little easier there. All right. Let's get into the news. And then we'll get into some of the other stuff going on here. So, to start us off, Dr. Mario and the magnifying glass glider are in the spotlight. And the Coconut Wee Mall ranked eligible course for the first half of the tour is one of the favorite courses. Dr. Luigi, with Shroom Ridge as a favorite course, is also in the spotlight. The above items highlighted in the banner are also on sale. First exchange, we like that. Nothing else too crazy here. Of course, we got the Premium Challenge Plus Plus. We love that, Nintendo. Thanks for bringing that and making that consistent. We love that. Introducing new gifts. We got this Nabbit parachute. What? I think we saw that in the reaction, but that looks. I think I'm pretty excited about somehow getting that. I guess that's a ranked reward. It looks like.
Yes.
And the white Shy Guy. I was hoping they would make him like a Dr. Shy Guy, but it's just white. I assume he's a super. I guess we'll get into that. Actually, let's get into that right now because we had it in the server. I typically take pictures of these the night before. Because I was grinding All Cup ranking till late, did not get to. But we have tour predictions for the white Shy Guy. Let's get into some of these. So Triple Mushroom was by far the biggest choice here. So Crazy, Eva Taco, Big Brolo, Raker 85, myself, Wooloop, Crainbow, Bob Bob Blob, Luca, General Meow, Brian Voice, Issa, Melody, Matt, Raz, Adam, Yoshi Kart fan, all went Triple Mushroom. We did get some Mushroom Cannon with Shy Guy Karts, Crazy, N2, CJN, and Beer. We had Ronnie Cash going with the Super Bell. We had Edito with the Triple, Bananas, and then Snuffles with the just the Heart Skill. Let's get into and see with a little drum roll here. Let's go to the white. He is a super. Triple mushrooms. So just what all 17 of us had expected. So congratulations to So Crazy, Eva Taco, Big Brolo, Raker, myself, Wooloop, Crainbow, Big Bob Blob, Luca, General Meow, Brian Voice, Issa, Melody, Matt, Raz, Adam, and Yoshi Card fan. It's a super. We get it for ranked reward. It'll just go on the shelf. We'll see if it's useful. I haven't really found any of them useful enough to get too excited about. But it is what it is. It's a nice super to win. In addition to, more importantly, this Nabbit glider. Love the Nabbit glider. That looks slick. The gifts you can get from the rankings change depending on your tier and position in them. For details, tap friends and opponents and see this week's ranking. Cool. Charger Chuck is the second half of the tour. We got that. I'm sorry, Charger Chuck is first half. Pink Gold Peach is the second half of the tour. We get this gold capsule. Gold capsule, man. Can't get too excited about that. And we get, of course, we have to have the badge of the non-new item. And not that that doesn't really matter this tour, as we just got this white Shy Guy. But we got Super Mario again. Could have got Luigi, could have got Peach. Could have got even Bowser at this point, but bringing it back. So David G says, Bitty Bud was introduced in Super Mario 3D Land. Love this. Different colored enemies that line up and walking on a path. Bitty Buddy behaves practically the same as the regular one, but it can fly. Good to know. Aldo, what's going on, man? How you doing? Perseverance, just curious, is Triple Mushroom Frenzy any different from Single Mushroom Frenzy? It is a separate odds of getting but I think I'm trying to remember if the points are any different for the Triple Mushroom.
It's slightly different, but not very significant at all. They're basically the same.
Basically the same. Do you go any faster?
Like slightly better, but not much at all.
Slightly faster too, would you say?
I'd believe so.
Than a regular mushroom. I think it is, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's triple by any means.
No, nowhere close. I think it's basically the same as a Mushroom Frenzy, but slightly more points, like only a little bit.
Yeah, good. Let's check out the daily spotlights. So we have, for me, I'm trying to think if anything looks interesting here. Obviously, Rosalina Chef, not a bad option there if you have to go with it. Super 8-bit Mushroom, pretty decent. You got some gliders that are okay. I don't know, man. We can see a lot of these capsules in here, which could, I don't know, not be quite as exciting. I will have to pick up this Para Bitty Bud, as always. Some of these DK suits in there. Get the cheap. I don't know. I think at this point in time, you might go for the DK or the pastry chef, but I think a lot of these are skippable. Token shop, got the chain shop in here, the balloon. That's a little interesting, but nothing else special. No, we're not in any type of celebration, so nothing above and beyond there. And daily selects look like garbage. Awesome, great to know. Do have this points cap, which I'm at 8, so not at a pivotal point. Cool. Let's also, I just kind of want to see the challenges here. Nothing too crazy with the premium challenge, plus. But I always want to know, what are we getting here? We're getting some driver caps. So there you go. So actually interesting. So for me, I might getting close to that 10 to triple on cap something. All right, let's get into the tracks. I don't think there's anything else. Maybe we get into, I think if there's any other new items that we want to kind of point out here. Maybe take a look at their skills or anything. Yeah, it's the same, a lot of old doctor stuff. Looks like we do have this gold capsule cards. It's got the dash panel plus. Starting out with some Choco Island. Ugh, that's disgusting. That's nasty, dude. All right.
Hey, man, it's Gold Pass. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, it's Gold Pass, so we shouldn't have high expectations. Streetle looks much better, though, with the Peach Gardens, Sky Garden, Shroom Ridge, Coconut Mall RT. That could be actually kind of useful. Kind of like that, to be honest with you. They're just the coverage, at least. It's definitely a little too small for my personal taste, but it is what it is. Yeah, the Spotlight Shot looks like a pill cartridge. It definitely does. While we're on that topic, let me just take a quick look to see if Sam78IT has updated his toolbox, in which case we can certainly review that today. I'd love to get a video out maybe this afternoon if necessary, to just talk a little bit about the shop and which ones might be good investments for you. I don't think it's been updated. Let's just double check though. All right, let's go to analysis, pipes and shops, daily spotlights. Okay, still at the exploration tour, it looks like. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we do not have this updated. I'll get this out to you. I have a busy morning. In fact, a couple interviews this morning. So I won't be able to get that to you this afternoon, but we'll get to that. One for Wings is in today's spotlight for me. That's an awesome choice. I did just spend my rubies on the Parabitty Bug me suit, though. Oh, well, nothing too crazy this tour. Luigi's Raceway is back. Whoa! That's pretty cool.
There's a lot of tracks back. Peach Gardens, Luigi Raceway. What else? There was another one. DK Mountain. A lot of newer tracks.
Also, they fixed the easy bots on the Peach Garden, so now we have hard bots for it.
They've fixed it by giving us hard bots. Great. That's exactly what we needed.
It'll be a lot better, the boombox now.
That's true. That would be better for boombox. It looks like we do have the remix Bowser's Castle 1 back here. And then your vanilla lake, here we go, Wooloop. DK Mountain. Yeah, we got a lot of things coming back. I don't know. I like this. I feel like I loved my loadout / tour. I kind of liked the selection. This is going to be tough for me. There's some really tough tracks for what I've invested in for this tour, but it's okay. I love Coconut Mall. Glad Coconut Mall isn't ranked here. Let's check out the ranked tracks here. We got Coconut Mall, just regular 1. We got Shroom Ridge, regular 1. So I love that. Let's take out look at the loadouts. Of course, we got Daisy Tie-Dye in there. We got the Santa Me suit. He's been coming in pretty strong here lately.
That's a top shelf buff, by the way. So he gets that along with the coin boxes. Silver Me, that's a second shelf buff. Well, he's had that for ages, but that's a second shelf boost. But the Santa Me, that's a top shelf buff, man. That's amazing.
That is good. And he's got Coconut Mall Tea as well. He got Coconut Mall Tea and Peach Gardens R.
Yeah, he's doing good, bro.
Wow.
The best me from the start.
I really like him. As you can see, I've took him into 8 triple. I think I triple and capped him. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of all these base points for the Miis. I have the silver Me suits, and honestly, I've kind of been waiting for a reason to invest in him. But this kind of squashes that a little bit from my account. He's still pretty good though. Pink Shy Guy Ninja though, he's been pretty solid and ranked for a long period of time. and it took a little bit of a break, but he's back. You gotta love that. I would say this track is actually a pretty decent giant banana track. There are some narrow areas. I know that there is kind of a couple divides, but I think this is overall is a pretty good. So there are some really, really narrow areas within the mall that some of you can't avoid, but there are some divides. We got gold, also regular charging chuck. We got the brand new yellow. I think it's just yellow. Yeah, yellow Shy Guy Explorer. Got some me suits in there, some doctor items. Oh, Larry Wintertime on this track. Interesting.
But Santa kills him.
Crashing the party.
Santa and him have a lot of overlaps with each other. Now, I will say Daisy Tie Dress, who is a little bit stronger in the meta, has a larger hitbox than him. Not much, but it is larger than the small size. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a cluttered top shelf. You have, 3 or 4 Lucky 7. You got Giant Banana. You already have a coin box. I don't know. Maybe for those, if you're using Larry Wintertime, you're happy about this buff because it's a rank buff. It's a unique track. But this is a top shelf you may not have needed comparatively. But what do you guys think?
One of my worst mistakes in playing this game since near launch was bringing Larry Wintertime up to triple capped level 6. He was before that he was just double cap level 6. And here's the issue. StudFit, you've talked in the past about how one of the parts of this game is having a fun time. That's why you like to use the big hitbox carts, and to where you're always getting, the 2 coins going up the ramps and things like that. And I could sit there and use Larry Wintertime for a while, but it's just really difficult to use him to the point where in the last tour, I brought Gold Petey Piranha up to level 7, double capped,
That's awesome.
just to use the thing. I feel inclined to already do that with Daisy Tie Dress in this tour. And I like that being the direction of the levels of my coin boxes, but it's quite expensive, and I can thank that to Larry Wintertime.
There you go. Yeah, you're having to overcompensate a little bit. By the way, Ivataco mentions that Remix Choco Island 2RT, that we'll get to here in a second, is a new track, so just keep that in mind when we're looking at the top shelf. But it does sound like, from talking with from here and from David G, which we'll get to here in a second, the top shelf has some supers, even a regular Daisy, so we won't get too excited about that. Ivataco does talk about, so Ty Daisy is amazing this tour, what Perseverance mentions, but Ivataco says that Larry obviously stole the exclusivity for Coconut Mall. So one of the things that we have been really hyped about with Daisy Tie Dress is the fact that she has the most Coinbox exclusive tracks. So technically this one falls off of her Coinbox exclusive list. She's still strong, still has so many. I think she had something like 8 or 9 last time I checked. So if it falls down to 7 or 8, it's still a really high number. So, but yeah, that does kind of hurt her long-term value. But she's still the one you're going to want to use comparatively. I think for this case, I love this track with Ty Daisy, but I have to go Santa Me just based off of the base points. And it's actually not a bad Lucky 7 track too, because you can kind of use those conveyor belts to slow yourself down, kind of fall back a little bit. You can also take a little bit longer paths, like that right section, that far section at the entrance of the mall, or even going up or down, etc. Now for the carts, I got a couple options here. Obviously have to go the Tropical Truck. Now Tropical Truck with Larry Wintertime could be a little struggle bus situation here. Honestly, all three of these carts are not big comparatively. They're all about the same size, all kind of just slightly above average. And it doesn't really look like there's any large hitboxes except for this Mark II, the pink one. Everything else is about medium or man. Actually, these are the 3 biggest cards on this track, other than this.
They are, man.
Other than the Mark II.
And the other one, like they didn't really buff carts on any of the Coconut Malls, unfortunately.
And maybe people don't want big carts going through inside of the mall just for personal mayhem. But
for coin box sake, like it's important. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. I mean, I'm using a Santa Me suit, so it doesn't matter for me using the tropical
me
truck.
too. Why am I complaining?
So yeah, we don't have too much to complain for. But these are three strong carts for my account. I just leveled up the Lightning Streamliner. I decided on that over the Moo Off-Roader, even though the Moo Off-Roader I think has a brighter future ahead of it. But I had to do it for the battle mode and for ranked last tour. I know, Luca, we were talking a little bit about that on the stream. And then here we go. This is probably why the Wonderful Wings is in some people's spotlight shop. And that is because it is here on Coconut Mall. And for me, it's by far the best option. And it's just so weird because like the snow crystals, it always has something better than it on a track. But that's one that some players might be using on this track as well. Let's get into it. I love Coconut Mall, guys. Coconut Mall is one of my favorite tracks in the game. I loved it this summer when it first came out. Beautiful, beautiful track. Nice to be. Honestly, I kind of liked it as a coin box track, but it's lucky 7 for me this tour. What do you guys think about Coconut Mall? Where do you rank it?
Yeah, when I first played the Wii, it was my first time ever playing Mario Kart. 15 years ago almost or whatever. Coconut Mall, it brings back nostalgic memories. Is one of my favorite carts back then. I think they did a really good job with it. I think they do a decent job with a lot of the courses in this game, given the fact, over a smartphone that you can't do as many things as a console. I think it looks really nice.
This will be a fun one to grind for me. I'm really excited about this one being in ranked. Good move, Nintendo. I love just using the conveyor belts to like, for me, like using Lucky 7, just slowing down just a little bit. And then I know this, I remember using also Pinja on some of these Coconut Mall tracks too. And a couple of these sections really strong for Giant Banana. My favorite little jump boost here on this track is right off of here. Little boom. Little hidden one in case you hadn't. I just kind of stay along the right side here, get these 2 coins. Nothing too complex, just ride the inside. There we go. So there we go, guys. I'm excited about that. That'll be a fun one to grind for ranked. I guess, I mean, they could give us all kinds of tracks, including Choco Island. So I'm so glad that they gave us a good one like this Coconut Mall. There you go. Good, pretty decent loadout there. We do not have, I will say, one of the things that I haven't seen in the news, no level 9 that we were expecting this tour. So that's a huge win.
One thing I got to say about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Unless the Nintendo's just going to do it, and I don't think it benefits them at all, but don't expect level 9 until probably around next Annie. The reason why we got level 8 so early is because a lot of players, I'm not saying whales, I'm saying like a lot of just normal players, gold pass players and lower, were maxing a lot of their daily selects and getting a few level 7s here and there, which shouldn't be happening. So that's the only reason why we got level 8 so early. Don't expect level 9 to come until we start maxing slots. Like, I'm a whale. You're a bit earlier on it because you had like the Spotlight Shop era, pre-Spotlight Shop era, so you're pulling a lot more pipes. But for me, like, I spent a fair bit on the game, but I've only got like 2 of the common slots fixed. And players below me aren't going to be anywhere close to that for a long time. So until that happens, we're not going to be getting level 9 anytime soon.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I do think daily selects was something that they had to drastically ramp up. And we kind of talked a little bit about this on Kart Talk. I mean, I think that the reason that they've been kind of nerfing things and making things very, very difficult for us with badge bots, and I think they're all trying to overcompensate for the fact that, like, hey, if we do not give them level 9, what can we possibly do to prevent us from giving them level 9? So they've come out with basically every option and saying, hey, well, what if we did this, 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 and this, and this? Then can we not come out with level 9? And I think that's one of the reasons why it's been kind of tough on us here lately and much more of a grind. But it is what it is. I'm with you there. And honestly, I think that by increasing it to 8 is quite a lot. It's really, and with as many new items as are coming out, it's really hard to keep things at level 8 in general. Level 9 would just be insane. It would be honestly pretty depressing for the community. And we have quad caps too. They released quad caps at a very different interval between a long time between triple uncapping and quad capping. So that's kind of, I mean, everything's like right now at a unique position where we're quad capping things, and quad capping ends up adding more points than well, it's tough too because you're moving from a triple cap, and they kind of gave us those extra 30 points for drivers, extra 15 points for carts, on top of what was a triple uncap, and they only made it 12 instead, from a 10 to a 12 tickets to quad cap it. So it's interesting. I'm not sure why they did it that way, but I mean, right now, I think we can kind of rest assured that we do not have level 8 for the time being. Might be a couple months, might be longer. Looking at my ranked, I have my good friend Anka in my ranks. So shout out to Anka. I don't know if you want to make this a challenge, let's go. But don't hold back on behalf of me. Ooh. We'll make it fun. Yeah, let's go, Anka. You want to take me on? Let's have some fun with it. I will say also I see Shohei. What's going on, Shohei? One of our members here in my ranked as well. Looks like maybe Flo. I wonder if this is the same Flo from Matt's channel that does some stuff for him. I also see DK Quagmire, one of our good friends in the and Sammy's server. So we've got some friends here who does maybe even some other people I don't see. Like I see in the Squanto. I'm not sure if that's someone in the other channels, but interesting. I do see someone saying that they're always number 1. I will make sure that you do not finish that way. I'll make an effort. All right, there we go. That's ranked for me. We'll see what we get here. But here's Choco Island 2RT. I probably won't even race this with you guys. Oh, you never mind. Got the gold me and the question block. Is this a boost?
Brand new track apparently, and they both get a top shelf, I believe.
Anti-Daisy?
Anti-Daisy. Let's see if this is a permanent track.
Suit.
I don't know if this is a permanent. Oh, it is. Wait, yeah. Remix Choco Island 2RT. Yep, this is a permanent track for gold. And let's just double check. Yep, Remix Choco Island. This is interesting. Buff overlapping with each other. We don't see this very often. But Tide Easy, brand new track, got a big buff. Unfortunately, it just happens to have 2 Mii suits on it.
Watch out, Studfit. There's one more coin box on this track.
Tuxie. Yeah, I see him there. So we got 4.
Tux got this too.
Tuxie's got it, man.
Yep.
And a lot of Mii's. We got the bronze Mii suit as well. Some Bob-omb cannons. We got the Nabbit Lucky 7 suit. Got 2 supers.
Those are natural buffs.
What's that?
Those supers are natural buffs.
Natural buffs. Wow, and then we got the brand new Explorers too, man. This is for a new track. This is a very cluttered top shelf. Obviously, I have to use the gold Mii. Since it's a new track, I'll race it. We got the Blazing Eagle, Luca.
Oh yeah.
Gotta be happy about this.
I'm surprised. And it's a good one too. Look at the rest of the carts in that track. Very small.
We do have 2 supers, but so getting coverage, you might have better options to just kind of take one of those supers all the way up. But I think with the way that the daily flex are working out, you may not have a lot of those tickets laying around. But yeah, other than this this red crawly cart, a lot of teeny tiny carts, a lot of teeny tiny ones. So this Blazing Eagle will come in clutch. And then look at the gliders, man, what a top shelf. This is a buff. Yeah. When we kind of take a look at which buffs are better than others, this one's a buff that I think you're pretty well covered. This has a lot of meta gliders on it. I haven't even scrolled right. Man, this.
If I were to take.
Look at this guy. What a dump on him.
Man, please don't get me started on that glider.
What a dump.
I got 4 buffs. I got 4 buffs this tour. It's not the worst buffs, but still, man, I don't know what they're doing with that.
What a dump. DK Mountain RT. The Remix Choco Island 2RT, the Remix Bowser's Castle 1T. I guess that's it. You said 4 buffs? What else am I missing?
What was it? Choco. No, 3. No, yeah. That's 4 buffs. Choco, DK Mountain, Bowser Castle.
Oh, the Choco 2T, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, guys, this glider's been absolute garbage. No offense, but it's been terrible for me.
Oh, I'm the biggest. I love this glider, and you got to be honest, man. It sucks.
It does suck.
I invested at day one.
But look at this, guys. I mean, the Golden Wings, the 8-bit Bullet Bill have been 2 of the better gliders last year, and the Black Star Shoes has been taking off towards the end of the year and into this year. Wicked Topaz has been okay. Piranha Plant Balloons has been awesome. That's there. You got some gold items you might have had for a while. You got a super on here. Nabbit was even great for 2021. Interesting. All right, well, because it's a new track, I will race it. And, of course, I'm going to use the Bullet Bill. Man, you know what? I was going to use the Bullet Bill because it's technically better for Coinbox. But I kind of like the all gold and little, I guess, Blazing's kind of goldish. Daisy got 2 buffs this tour. We like that. This track almost feels like they forgot to add it all this time. But they've been settling all the buffs internally for months now. Yeah, it's a good point. Goldheart Hat is dead to me now. It overlaps just so much. It is terrible. It's sad. Very, very sad. Eva Taco, it's making me cry as well, man. It's unfortunate. I
get a max loadout here if I take Blazing to quad cap.
Quad cap?
I would have like a completely maxed loadout on this track. Because I got Starshoot at 8. What's it called? Starshoot, Gold Me, and Blazing at 8. Just need a quad cap Blazing, and that's maxed.
I don't mind taking this bad boy to 8. I shouldn't have done that. I took it. I have some tickets. I didn't invest in any carts last tour, so I have something like 12 sitting around. Might take this guy to 8. Yeah, I think it's a 7 now, so I might take it to 8. We'll see. Quad cap though is a little aggressive for me. I might triple it, but
yeah, cap tickets, man, they're hard to get. Like, I have a lot of things at 8, but the quad cap is the issue. Like, I'd personally take him up to 8, but I just got too many. Too many things to worry about, like a potential top on crew coming the tour after.
Yep, I'm with you there.
I am happily shout out here to the Top Shelf Super out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and I'm happily going to be using a maxed out level 8 quad capped the super, and it's a Bullet Bill, so it arguably is going to be giving people more Coinbox frenzies than the other available gliders. And it is stronger at quad capped level 8 than a level 6 double capped high-end glider.
Nice, man. Yeah, it's that's the glory of the quad cap supers. Gotta like that. All right, let's get into Shroom Ridge. Brand new track. Wow. This is a tough top shelf. You do have two me suits, and essentially there's one top skill, and that's Toad Astronaut. This is a huge buff for Todd Astrotodd. Man. You got Kitsune, a little sneaky, the Kitsune Luigi. Sneaky buff there. I don't know, man. This is going to be grueling for a lot of players.
You may want to check his buffs. Toad Astronaut got huge buffed.
Huge buff. I might. Man, let's see. I forget how many driver tickets I got for. I might have to take this guy all the way up to 7 then. Man. So he's got Shroom Ridge T, Sky Garden RT. The Toad Circuit looks new, but that one you're probably set with. So 3 solid buffs there. That's awesome.
Sky Garden RT, ooh, of the coin boxers.
There are a lot of coin boxers on that track. Yeah, man.
That's the PD me and the question block me suit have that, so you'll never use it.
Oh, you're right. You're right for those me fans like myself. Yeah, man, but it's still a solid buff for him. I think though the PD, you might have the PD me at a higher level for the same boomboxing reason, but that's still good. We like it. For those who are on the lighter side of the me's, you're happy to get Astro Todd get that buff. I'm using him here. I might take him at least to level 6 this tour. We got some funky options here for cards. I don't know how else to describe it. So it's a lot of new stuff. It's funky. Got this Rainbow Streetle that you can get as a commemorative item. So that's a positive buff there for it. Other than that, guys, this is gonna be struggle zone for a lot of players.
Yeah, there are a lot of newer items and some paywall items too. Especially the blooper shuttle. It's looking very good.
It is. I like the blooper shuttle.
Box. The hitbox is a bit small for me, but if it keeps going on how it's going, I might have to consider it, man.
And the Taylor Swift.
Guys,
I know.
yeah, I gotta say,
you had to call it out.
There you go, Brian.
There you go, Brian.
My favorite buff of the tour. I was trying to bite my lip on this one. Didn't want to spoil anything.
Thank you, Brian.
This might be the most impressive buff in the history of Taylor Swift's career in Mario Kart Tour. Not in her singing career, but in her, what she's given to our community here. This could be the best buff she's ever gotten.
Well, it does look like, I don't know if Sky Garden RT was a new buff this tour or something, but
no, it's an old one.
This is the only buff that it gets then. The only buff this tour. It's a good one.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a really good one. Really good.
It's a winner. It's a winner for the Eagles carts in this tour. To go off of what you were saying, Luca. You were saying this, and you're as correct now as you were months ago when you were talking about how the commemorative items. You already mentioned it on this show. Are the commemorative items ever since the gotcha was eliminated have done really well, and I've been looking strongly, even though I don't have it, at this orange eagle, the Blazing Eagle, and it's doing much better than Taylor Swift, but it's one of the, and it's just continuing to just do really well.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt. There's no doubt about that. I will say the blooper shuttle to our point, looks like it got 3 good buffs. It got Sky Garden RT, and Shroom Ridge. That's those are 3, solid buffs there. Sky Garden, I wouldn't say there's a lot of options or even large hitbox options. Sky Garden RT, as we talked about, has some coin box options. You want large hitboxes. Bloom Shuttle's a pretty decent size. It's not large.
No, it's 150. It's smaller than the Tropical Truck. It's about the same.
Smaller than Tropical. Wow.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
20.
Okay.
100%.
All right.
It's 20 smaller. No, it's 160. I think it's 10 shorter.
10. All right. So it's roughly that's general size. It's above it's above that minimum viable hitbox for me. But not large. It doesn't sound like Taylor Swift would be certainly a large one to invest in if you have that. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily recommend investing in the Cream B Dasher Mark II. I have it invested just because I took all the Cream, all the Mark IIs pretty high. But if you have to invest in anyone here, I think the Blooper Shuttle, really strong. Taylor Swift, really strong. I mean, I guess you could go the capsule cart, this yellow-green or blue-green. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Flowery Bandwagon. I mean, this one's actually been pretty strong, really sneaky. It was in our top 10. I think it got as high as like 5 or 6. It fell a little bit last tour, but this is one of the best buffs in the tour, to be honest with you, because this is such a very unique. I mean, usually in ranked, there's always one track that's just really tough to cover, and this one's it. This one's it for at least for the Charging Chuck Cup. Then for the gliders, we got the 8-bit Super Mushroom, which has been a strong meta glider. We also have the Fire Manta, which has been pretty strong here lately. Luca, I know you're a big fan of the Mario hat, or is it the Luigi hat that you're a big fan of?
Both of them are good, but I have Luigi hat personally invested into.
Luigi hat, yeah, both really strong. This I did get this stealth glider. Haven't really seen it pop into the meta quite yet, but this is a good buff for it. Some people really like this pink magnifying glass. I haven't bought into it. Have you? Yeah, you're really into it. I'm not as high on it. I will say this cream Toby and Balloons has been pretty strong. I do remember that. That one's had it's been, I think the last 2 tours it's been rough, but it was crushing it in like the December time period. For me, obviously, I mean, like I said, there are some good items here. Fire Manta, for whatever reason, I think because it was in that special pipe, has really come on strong. It kind of like the Wicked Topaz had a really rough start, in my opinion. But it's got some pretty good buffs here lately. So that's what I'll be using here. Not a bad loadout, especially after I take up Toddy. Let's see what happens here. Let's check out Shroom Ridge. I'm excited to try out this track for the first time.
StudFit, I usually never disagree with you, but I just have one little disagreement in this course as far as carts are concerned. Okay. Even though I'm going to be using Taylor Swift,
of course you are. Yep.
If people happen to not have her, I believe the Cream MK Dasher, the MK, the City Racer.
Yep.
I think is a very good option. I think the City Racers, I remember StudFit when you pulled the Cream and the Pink, and you did very good on those City Racers. I still remember, that was a lot of fun pulling that pipe. And I had a feeling one of the reasons I went in on it a lot was because I thought these carts would be good. And that's before the talk got really big with Hitbox. It was a good Hitbox carts, not as big as the Eagles and the Off-Roaders and the Vampire Flyers, but it's where I draw the line of the cart that I want to ideally be using is a City Racer, one of those carts or higher. I feel like they all have very good coverage. I personally have the Sky Blue and the Pink leveled very high. They continue to do very well, especially on city courses, but even on regular ones. So just a little shout out to the Cream there, the Cream City Racer, just a little rant. That's all.
No, honestly, I agree with you 100%. I 100% agree with you. I think that's an extremely solid point. I was mainly referring to like newer players. If you haven't invested if you haven't invested in the Cream, it's time. I wouldn't say is now. It's like certainly an older glider or cart, but you gotta love its hitbox. I mean, anything with a large hitbox, and this, you're right. It was kind of before we got super hyped on it. It's a really strong hitbox, especially comparatively. But I'm with you there. I just think it's if you're expecting it to be surging right now, and this is like if you're thinking like, hey, its stock is on the rise. I wouldn't necessarily go that far right now, but it's certainly strong. If you have it at like 6 or 5 or whatever, you want to throw some tickets on it, you're not going to regret that hitbox. I'm with you there. Everything else I agree with.
My bad, by the way, if because you said, for sure, for newer players that didn't get the opportunity to pull that pipe, they're going to have to get those now for 100, which is a little steep. This is kind of like a bonus to those of us who did well with those pipes. But no, for sure, we're in agreement.
I think calling it a bonus is a good way to do it. I think that's a good call. It's just it's icing on the top. It's gravy. All right, let's look at this pink gold peach cup. We got the Peach Gardens T. We got Shroom Ridge RT already. We got like that, and then another Coconut Mall. This time, obviously, for the RT that we were looking forward to. So, all right, guys, I like all these. I'm so happy that we do not have another Choco Island or something like that in this second week. I mean, these are all kind of like newish, exciting tracks for me to grind. I don't know, is there one that you guys, having already raced, that you're not looking forward to, though?
Coconut Mall RT.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I got to be honest with you. It just feels like R.
Just feels like R.
Like they didn't make a difference. Like with the T version, we went on the beach, and that was really nice. I did a great job with that, but they could have, like, on the starting line, sent you to the beach and then into the mall. That would have made it a lot nicer, personally.
Beach. Okay. All right.
Like, you know how on the T version you go down to the beach?
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you there. That would have been cool. All right. Let's man, I don't want to say that one flash. Let's knock that out of the way first then. Let's take a look at the top shelf for Coconut Mall RT. Looks like we got the the Merline, Peach Happy. You know what Peach Happy is? She might have Comeback Driver of the Year nominations ready for her. She's had a really strong 2023, after basically being left for dead in 2022. She was absolutely awful last year, and she is so great right now. She's crushing it. Got the DK Me Racing suit, which is a plus skill me. We gotta like that. We have the brand new super that you can use week 2 after winning in week 1. Gotta like that. And then some other crusty options. I don't know. I mean, got the Luigi Chef. He's okay with triple bananas, but other than that, this is a really good buff for Peach Happy, and that's about all I'm gonna say. I mean, honestly, it puts her in contention for an actual interesting purchase in your Spotlight shop. I feel like I was never gonna say this ever, but we've got to that point. She's really strong right now. What do you guys think about this top shelf?
I might have to take the Bubble Me suit to level 5.
Bubble Me? You could do that. You certainly could. DK Me suits. This is honestly a crushing buff for him. This is a good one for him. He could crush it here. If it's in your Spotlight shop, who knows? Maybe even worth getting a few times there. I'm going to be going with Peach Happy. And then, of course, the Tropical Truck, guys. Man, oh, man.
Oh, in the new logo itself.
And the new logo right over there. Gotta love it. Move my head out of the way. And then we do have a super here. This para wing. Certainly well worth taking this up. I think this is as quad capped as I can get it for a super. Perseverance asks, is Peach Happy still worth picking up? I have no top shelf.
100% not. 100% not. Don't do it.
Man,
no, I'm being dead honest.
I know. I think we've reached debatable level. I think it's there. Again, she's kind of had a resurgence here. I don't know. For a newer player, it's debatable. Debatable, Luca. What do you think?
I don't think so at all. Being a driver so old and where we're at with the Miis and other plus skills, Lucky 7 is hard to survive on any track with having to compete with Boomerang and Coinbox itself. Having the Miis involved now, I just don't think it could ever work.
Agreed.
And being an old driver too, it's too old of a driver. You'll be lucky to get 1 or 2 more buffs.
Agreed. The only I'm a gold pass only player, and the only thing I can do to keep up right now is I'm getting all the Mii suits, but I'm not I'm not yet doing what I might eventually do, Luca, which is bring Santa Mii all the way up, the way it should be, as well as it's doing. But the thing I got competing with it is like a quad capped level 6 gold charging Chuck, for example. That's what I have to have. But as far as somebody like Peach Happy and the age of that driver, I'm 100% in agreement, Luca.
Yeah, I will say this for Coconut Mall RT, this is a very cluttered Kart top shelf. Not only do we have the Tropical Truck, but the Strawberry Soft Swerve, the Piranha Pipes, the Cupid Zero, and some really strong meta carts that we've seen here. Not huge hitbox. I would say the Cupid Zero is a really strong hitbox. Strawberry Soft Swerve, really large too. We also have a super, 2 supers, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 total options. So I say Coconut Mall RT, this is a bad buff for a lot of these items. I will say for me, Tropical Truck, the rich gets richer. I know, Willoop, you were going to mention that the Black Goo Goo Buggy is a good buff for you.
That thing's been...
I'm just saying this is a bad top shelf. You don't want this top shelf going to your item. I don't think this is a strong one for any of these. I mean, you got supers here, guys. I mean, anyone who's playing the game for more than 2 years has this para wing at a high level. I think this is a bad buff for my Tropical Truck for what it's worth. I mean, it's nice that.
And I'm using para wing. That's what I'm going to be using.
I mean, I would have used it.
I'm supers across the board, and no, as far as my driver though, thank goodness I'm not using a super there. But the first Mii suit I invested in, and before I started going after all of them, was the DK Mii suit. It excited me originally. you guys might not believe me, StudFit, I think you heard the story a long time ago that I accidentally double capped it, didn't realize it actually sent messages to support. Like, there's no way I could have done this. It wasn't even in ranked. Well, now it's at level 4 and double capped all the way at 15, whatever. I don't know what it is, but I'm enjoying it. This is a fun, I know it's Sammy D's birthday tour, but I just got to say it's my birthday tour also. My birthday's in a week and a half.
Nice.
And I'm liking this. Taylor Swift, she's coming along. You know, this is great.
Awesome, man. Well, happy early birthday to you, sir. Gotta love that. Yeah, Tamara 988 makes a good point. I think for the drivers, in this debatable on Peach Happy or not, honestly, makes a great point. Just wait, get the white shy guy, get it in ranked, and just use that. Just do your bare minimum on this track with an all super loadout. Like I said, you know, we got supers here for drivers, we got supers here for karts, and then for gliders, here we are, super. So you could go all supers with the Peach Parasol, which a lot of people have at a high level.
Surprised the supers are getting.
Supers are crushing Coconut Mall RT, which you didn't see Coconut Mall regular or R or T get a lot of super action. So this is quite peculiar. But yeah, you got some squirrely options. You got the Holly and the Garnet and the 2023, and the Cream has a double feature. You gotta like that. Magnifying, got the Origami. This is weird.
This could be a potential QA for the next Kart Talk. You know, is this an anomaly of so many super top shelves in one course, or is this something, you know, for like new players? They might continue to do a little bit more. It'll be very interesting with the meta if there is a change. Now, I don't believe there will be. What I've seen thus far is that they will sprinkle these in from time to time. I have never really seen it like this, though, on that course. So I would guess that it will maybe not continue, but it's an interesting change.
Yeah, it is interesting. We'll see if it goes forward. But yeah, it's even my best option. The Peach Parafoil, a really strong super glider in general. It just covers a lot of the Koopa Capes and some of the Mario circuits. It's really strong. So let's race it. I know everyone said, "Hey, this is terrible track," but we of course have to race it. Even Taka said, "Hey, I finally got the Garnet." Yes, I finally caved. I finally saw it. Well, first it finally came back to the Spotlight shop, and then I was finally able to get it. I totally missed out. Oh, that's an interesting little geyser there with all those coins. Yeah, finally splurged and got it. It's obviously my birthday in January, so I somehow forgot to get it between using all my rubies for daily selects and whatnot.
They matched your birthstone, which was really cool for January's StudFit. But I was surprised, even though I loved I bought the wonderful diamond.
Yeah.
But I was surprised that's what they came out with, because it could have been the diamond. I actually looked it up. It is the birthstone of April. And if they wanted to go with something last tour, this tour, it would have been turquoise for March. And that would have kind of looked really nice with Sky Gardens and Shroom Ridge. Yeah. I could have seen like a turquoise looking good nice there. It's funny that they kind of skipped over, because possibly when people think turquoise, they don't think a stone as much as a garnet and a diamond.
Yeah, well, the Garnet came out in its birth month. I don't think the Topaz came out in its birthstone month. I don't believe.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, that was my own shell.
But
I like this geyser. You see this geyser with the coins? That's so strange.
I think all they needed to do for this track was just add the beach part at the front, because on the T version we go there. This is the RT. Just put us on the beach as soon as we start the race, then yeah.
That would have been cool. I would have liked that.
Yeah.
Zypher says free to play will suffer in ranked. Yeah. I will say that having the supers might even be a little freebie to some of those free to play players. Honestly, if I was a free to play player, I might even be going all out week 1 just to make sure that I have that super and get that top shelf for week 2, because that's going to be tough to cover otherwise.
Yeah, that's what I was saying with the supers too. Is I want to make a particular point that it depends. I respect everybody's level of playing this game, from whale all the way down to free to play, the way a person wants to play the game. And so this is going to be not applicable for many of the whales and gold pass, some gold pass plus and dolphins that have things beyond high-end level 6 double capped. That's the cutoff to where the quad capped level 8 super is going to beat it. So anything at level 7 or quad capped, level 7 and or triple capped high end this is a not applicable situation. But there's a lot of players that will fall below high end gliders at triple cap and level 7.
There you go. All right, let's save Shroomridge RT for last. We'll go into Peach Gardens T. Oh, man, the PD Me suit. Man. Now, we also have King Mario. We also have Pink Gold Peach. A lot of people have Pink Gold Peach at a high level just from pulling different stuff. But then we also have Pink Shy Guy Ninja, who has been crushing the rank. He's a double feature this tour. Man. So this is interesting. And then some questionable options. But I think for a lot of people, it's going to be Pink Gold Peach. That's nice that they brought... So this, I assume this is a cup boost. Let's double check this, though. She actually doesn't have very many tracks. That's very peculiar. So weird to not have a high number. Yeah, this is just a cup boost because this is the Pink Gold Peach Cup. She has temporarily boosted this tour. So normally in future tours, this would just be a King Mario, Pink Shy Guy Ninja, and PD Me. I will say for PD Me, we do have some coin box options here. At least Meowser. At least we're going to see Meowser here on this middle shelf, right? Luca, you're pretty in touch with the Miis. We won't see the gold Me or the question mark block at a higher rate than normal.
What do you mean?
For this middle shelf for boomboxing with the meaty. We got the gold Me.
Not as much.
Because they're temporarily up one tier, so they won't show up at the same rate as Meowser. So really, technically, it's only like one.
Oh no, they won't show up at all. It's going to be the same as if any other coin box or anything got boosted.
So think about it just as really just one middle shelf coin box driver to boombox.
Correct.
Yes. So I'm going to be going with PD Me, even though it is tempting to want to use a coin box driver. Peach Gardens T. Now here's an interesting top shelf. Not a lot of options. This Rainbow Streetle looking a little better as we go through the rest of this video. It's got a double feature on 2 tougher tracks. I would say this Daikon Rocket had a couple nice little boosts. Now, I would have said if the Goo Goo Black would have got this track, that would have been a nice track for it. Like this would be a great one for it. Honestly, this Cact B has been a really tough investment. It hasn't panned out as well, but this is an awesome buff for this cart. I mean, I think this Peach Gardens T, any cart that got this
for a long time.
What's that?
It's had it for ages, and this is one of its best tracks. It doesn't have too many good ones, but this is a really good one.
And, I mean, because you're looking at these top shelf carts, and I mean, the camo Tanuki carts is kind of like right around that tropical truck, above average size. This mini bus kind of around there too. The speeders are slightly smaller than that. Daikon Rocket's right around that size. And then you have this whopping big Cact B. This is a great buff for the Cact B, a phenomenal buff. Man, it needed it too. So that's what I'll be using. And then for gliders, we got the Candlelight Flight. Man, by the way, I have to admit this. I'll be transparent with you. I actually threw a ticket on there. So it's at 7, 1 out of 8. I might just take it all the way up to 8 if I get enough tickets from pulling the token shop. Because there's not a lot of other options. I will say the PD balloons, the Piranha Plant balloons, really strong double feature here. I guess the other buff wasn't that great. It was the one that was really cluttered, but it is a double feature. You gotta like that. And this is a tough one. It looks like Secret Scroll had its moment there in the top 10. And then the pink magnifying glass is looking a little better here. It's a double feature as well. So a couple good options there. Flyberry Book, I think maybe a double option too. Autumn Leaves has not panned out quite as well as I had hoped, but it is here too. All right, guys. I mean, honestly, I think a lot of people are going to be using Candlelight Flight. Certainly a strong one there too. Nabbit Parachute starts out well. Might be a good idea to get it in week 1 and use it for week 2. It's definitely strong advice there. Get the feeling they fixed some of the slipperiness of Peach Gardens. It's still there to some degree, but it feels a little better. Let's drive and see if we got. This is Peach Gardens T. No Coinbox driver. No Meowser joining us here. So this is a fun track. I actually really enjoyed this track. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, I like the little airport. I mean, what do we call them? You know, to me, that's like the airport escalator that goes flat. You know, it's good for your luggage. You know, and StudFit you like sometimes on the course, and it's so true. Like the finesse strat of going up the red ones to slow down for the coin box. I really like the addition of those things to these new Peach Garden courses.
Yeah. I like it, man. It can kind of control your speed. So I think when you're using Lucky 7 or using a Boomerang driver, controlling your speed is key. Being able to move your position, especially as you're getting close to especially as you're getting close to the item box. I can hear my son's feet pitter-pattering, so may not be able to get to a battle.
This is why Toad Factory, I believe, would be one of the next tracks in the game, because
really?
I remember from the Wii, when I think of these escalators, I remember that Toad Factory having a lot of them. So I think it's perhaps a matter of time that it will mesh with MKT.
I hope so, man.
Big fan favorite too. I think a lot of people are looking forward to that track. So when that does come, it's going to be a pretty big tour for everyone.
Yeah, with nice buffs, hopefully, for Toad Astronaut.
Yeah, Astronaut.
Now, just to go over something quickly.
Yeah.
We're now approaching the 3.5 anniversary. So next tour, we're getting something Spike related. Probably a Mario vs. Luigi tour, which is what a lot of people are predicting, and due to the banner being leaked a little while ago. Did it get leaked? I'll double check that after. I believe it did.
I think it's in the data mining, yeah.
Right. Then we should be expecting Ninja Hideaway type of tour afterwards, and then that will be the first part of the anniversary. And then we should be getting the Yoshi Island track afterwards for Easter.
I like it, man. That sounds like a good set of tours coming up. Good prediction there. I like that. I can endorse that.
We could start with the 3-tour celebration next tour for whatever the tour is there to go over the next 2 Annie tours.
Yeah, that's a good point. Shohei, Shohei might give me a run for my money too. What's going on, Shohei? If you're live with us, let us know. Maybe we can have some fun there with having you in ranked. Cool. All right, let's get to Shroom Ridge. I do hear some pitter patter of my son's feet, so I don't think we'll be able to get to battle mode today, unfortunately. We do have Shroom Ridge RT. Let's check this track out. So we have the brand new Lucky 7 Explorer, Shy Guy Explorer, getting this top shelf. Peach, Dr. Peach. So she's been kind of strong at times, and that's it. This is a tough one, guys. This is a tough top shelf. I think I saw some people going in heavy into this Cat Me Racing suit, a sneaky one with the Super Bell. Yeah, this is guys. This is a really tough shelf. I mean, honestly, I'm using. Looks like I'll be using white Turbo Birdo.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh is right.
Terrible.
Uh-oh is right. Uh-oh is right. Well, for sake of having some fun, I'm gonna use the light blue Shy Guy Ninja. Shy Guy Explorer. And then we have for karts. This is a little bit wider selection, but not great. I have this really strange orange Streamliner that I took up for a top 10 run that I regret making, but that's there. And then other than that, it's just the white Bruiser. Really, I mean, I would say the pink capsule had been kind of strong in the meta lately. The Rainbow Taxi, a pretty strong double feature. If you need to invest in something, it's kind of sneaky good. And then the Coral Jet Cruiser. This has been a strong kart for some players. And then the Pink Speeder has a double feature. So if you have that one's pretty strong. It's two tough top shelf there that it covers.
StudFit, I think you need to stand behind your white Bruiser there.
Oh,
I think
sure.
you had a whole pulling video on that. It was like you were highlighting that cart for some time, but it cooled off a little bit.
Yeah,
it's been popping up a little bit recently.
It has been. I mean, I feel pretty strong about it. It's been really helpful for me. But I think everyone says that about a lot of their favorite items. For me, it's been really clutch for me. I can't. And then this tour is really clutch. So yeah, can't complain about that. And then for the gliders, we got man, this is a tough one. So I ended up going with the gold hard hat over the rainbow Fireflyer. And honestly, I regret it.
The worst decision.
One of the worst decisions. I should have gone Fireflyer. Totally regret that. And I honestly didn't have to. So I should have just listened to those at home. If you don't have to make those investments, then don't. But I will say, Luca.
Honestly, I want to make you guys feel better, StudFit and Luca. Like as far as because I hear you on this. You know, they charged a lot of money in proportion to what's been coming out on the other challenge cards. This was like a plus. Yeah, and people expect there to be good value. That wasn't even something I went for. However, I will say for you guys, StudFit, sometimes I'm an optimist. And remember, the Black Great sale was not that good off the beginning-ish. Like it heated up down the road, and then it heated up. So I'll say, hold off.
Yeah, wait and see. But for what we've been getting so far, man, it's not looking good.
Not a good start.
Early indications say that it's had a rough start, but yeah, you're right.
Hey, the number one glider, or the former number one glider, I'm not sure if it's still number one, but the Sakura origami glider, that was one of the worst pack items I've ever seen in my life, and it's number one now, like nearly a year after its release. Just wait and see.
Yeah.
But as of tracks, not looking good right now.
Not looking great right now. I will say this Luigi hat, to your point, Luca, it's been pretty strong. Here it is getting the top shelf. And I really don't even know. I mean, this Green Cat Parafoil has been our top 10. This one might be like the most meta of all of them. But really nothing else really has been in the meta. Man, this is really tough. I mean, the Wonderful Diamond looks pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, I just took that up. So I'm using that over the Luigi hat.
Really? Over the Luigi hat? Okay. All right. Good.
That's my only top shelf glider. The only top shelf glider I'm saved by Wonderful Diamond. They're already panning out in ranked for I think so far, talk about good starts, bad starts. This is a glider that personally is the only one on my top shelf. And one of the reasons I got it in the last tour was because it was saving me from not having anything on the top shelf there. So what I see there is a lot of potential upside to this diamond.
Okay.
Sure, man.
Now this track, what do you guys think about the Shroom Ridge track, specifically this RT? Compared to
I haven't raced the RT, but just from what I've seen in the first one, they've done a good job with this track, man. Like really good.
I love
it. The boxes and everything. This is one of the better tracks we've had in a long time.
Honestly, I
love
think the T version's better.
I think the T version's better. I don't know. It's pretty dynamic. Again, for someone who wasn't as used to this track, we got some cars. We got some extra item boxes, which I think is unique. They add some surfboard here.
I was impressed because when I first saw the different objects, I said, "Oh, here we go with the moving objects." They're trying to do some things. Improve the dynamic aspect of the game there. 'Cause I remember back when they were doing some of the new Berlin courses, they had some of these obstacles in the way and moving things, and I was like, but it hasn't like that great. But then I raced this one this morning, and they put a lot of things in there. Like they increased the objects. It's not just a couple of ramps and a moving car here and there. It's just a lot of stuff. They increased the quantity. They got a lot of stuff moving around. There's a good speed to it. I think they're programming whatever they did in turn 4, not the nephew. StudFit, right? Like you guys were talking about.
He's in charge of the badges. He's in a different area of the game.
He's the spoiler.
Yeah. But in turn 4, not the nephew. I think it's doing a better job with these moving things and these obstacle. The attempt that they're doing it. I think they nailed something with this Shroom Ridge. I wasn't looking. I wasn't. What is it that Sammy D always said? And you say StudFit as well. The don't have high expectations, low expectations, high. I forget what it was. We talked about that back in the day, but I was impressed what they did here.
Good. Yeah, Utaka likes Shroom Ridge RT as well. I mean, I think it's a cool track. It's weird finish line there though. I don't know if you noticed. It's right around where those item boxes are. You're kind of bouncing on the. I don't know. That part's kind of odd, but other than that, I mean, I think it's a pretty awesome track. Good. No, this will be a fun. I think just in general, it'd be a fun grind for All Cup ranking too with Luigi Raceway back. Got DK Mountain RT here. I don't know. I think having variety and having tracks come back that we haven't seen in a while is a positive for me. Even the Bowser's Castle, the remix one, is pretty cool. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I hear a lot of crying and footsteps, and my sons must have woken up. So, unfortunately, no battle mode today. But I appreciate you guys joining. Thanks for hanging out and adding some value. So, I don't like doing the reactions to the tour reveal, but this is this reaction to the new tour. I've actually really enjoyed doing. It was something I didn't do for the first year or two, but it's one of my ways that I've been able to incorporate you guys and bring some value to the members by featuring you guys. So thanks for joining us. What would you like to say to your fans before we wrap up?
Thanks so much, StudFit. As always. Having us on, like you said, you look out for everyone. You already have an opportunity of members to be on Kart Talk and other shows. You go above and beyond to open up this tour reaction to everyone. You cover nearly every aspect of the game. There's no content creator that can be perfect, who could be 100%. But I'll tell you this, is that you guys, all you guys, you, Sammy D, Carlos, Yoshi Bear, Frenzy fans, I mean, everybody. I'm so happy with this community. I only have positive things to say. If anybody has negative things to say, they have a missing tile syndrome where they expect perfection. We are perfectionists in life sometimes too. And I just got to say, StudFit, all the best on your final interviews. I'm confident because of, your skill, ability, and your love of the health profession that any company that has you, that they're going to be lucky to have you. I really wish you the best. Thanks for having us as always.
Yeah, thanks, man. No, I debated on even opening up about that part of my life. But I think in general, you guys have become friends, and so I think it's part of my story. And you guys, if I'm not in the Discord all the time, you know why or whatnot. But thank you guys for your support. And I appreciate everyone's love for the channel. I will say this tour we're doing the Healthy Life Challenge. You see, this is why this is no battle mode. Thanks to so anyway, for those in the Healthy Life Challenge on the Kart Life server, definitely check it out. Definitely push yourself to. You only have one life to live. Make sure that you're living the healthiest life. And Luca and Lulu, about to say goodbye. Appreciate you guys joining us today, and until next time, may the friends you left be with you.